Hi everyone, it's been 6 months since my last video, and since then unfortunately pretty bad things have happened to me, which is why I'm making this video here. As you can tell by the title, I'm currently under some pretty bad antipsychotic medication, but I'll talk about it. So I got sectioned again. These mental health people, they've been messing with me for a long time, since my early 20s. I'm basically 40 now, and so they've been messing with me for 20 years. I got arrested again. I don't want to go into it because it's kind of annoying to talk about, but I didn't do anything majorly wrong. I got arrested and police took me to a psych ward again. I've been in and out of these places all my life, but this time the doctors decided to put me on what's called a CTO here in the UK, Community Treatment Order, and they actually injected me for the first time with antipsychotics, and it has not been a pleasant experience, let me tell you. So I got sectioned. First I was in a pretty good hospital. They put me in like one of those priory hospitals, and it was nice. The food was like really, really good. I mean, it's still like being trapped in prison, but wasn't too bad. And I was on those tablets again. I think I was taking Paliperidone tablets. It wasn't too bad, but you know, it's not good being in those places. But then they took me to a West London NHS hospital, and the doctor there decided to put me on the injection depot. And the first one she put me on was Paliperidone, and guys, this is like a really awful, for me, this was the worst. This injection is like, makes you want to, for me, it was like made me want to commit suicide. It gave me terrible akathisia. If you look that up, it's like my leg couldn't stop shaking. Insomnia, which both of these injections have given me insomnia, which is the main reason why I'm so messed up now. But Paliperidone was the worst. It was just, it made me so depressed. It's really, really bad. So luckily, I say luckily, but you know, there's nothing lucky about my situation. I got that changed to this injection called Abilify, Abilify Maintena. And that is slightly better. It gives me energy, but it's giving me bad insomnia, so I can't do anything. So it's still bad to be on. And like, I was off it for a month, and because I'm on this thing called a CTO, it's here in the UK. I'm not sure in other countries they do this. It seems actually quite barbaric what they did to me. Here they said like, look, you have to take this injection, or we're going to put you back in the hospital. We're going to force the injection on top of you. So I just had to go, even though I was off. Even, get this, even when I was off the injection for a month, I believe I managed to delay it for about a month, 4 weeks. I still couldn't sleep properly. That's how powerful these antipsychotics are. Especially, it seems to be much worse than when I took tablets, because I've taken those tablets before. I haven't taken them for long term, but I have taken them. And it's, you know, they're not, I don't really like how they make you feel, but at least I could sleep properly. But now I have like very bad insomnia, so I can't do much. You know, as you know, if probably this video is gonna maybe be seen by a lot of new people, like maybe because I've noticed there's quite a community of people on YouTube. They've had to either they've willingly taken these drugs, or they've maybe had these drugs forced on them. Not forced, but some people have had these drugs kind of misdiagnosed on top of them, like what happened to me. Because I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder 20 years ago. I have a tribunal coming up in next month. It's basically to fight the CTO, but isn't it just ridiculous? I mean, there's nothing really that wrong with me. I was diagnosed 20 years ago with, and that was after taking illegal substances, drugs. They diagnosed me. Sorry, it's a bit of noise. with schizoaffective disorder, and that lasts basically a lifetime. And I don't like, never, if I was to give any advice to anyone watching this, it's not in my situation or not in a similar situation, like never get involved in the mental health team. If you're in the UK or maybe anywhere, just don't do it. It's not worth it. They put you on these heavy antipsychotics. You're messed up long term, possibly life. I mean, I may be messed up for life now because my insomnia is, and I've read about this as well, and I've done research, and some of these side effects from these antipsychotics, apparently they never go away. So I don't know if I'll ever get a good night's sleep ever again. I think I got 6 hours sleep like a couple of weeks ago, like just, I don't know how I did it. Maybe I need to, I don't know, my mattress is hurting me as well. It's like too hard. This medication has made me need to get a softer mattress. It's like, it's really, really bad what they did to me, what happened to me. Like now I can't do things like, I was even gonna carry on streaming video games on my channel and stuff. I can't really do it anymore. I was even gonna get a job, even though I'm doing some volunteering and stuff at the second, but I was kind of like in a good place like 6 months ago. I was getting ready to re-enter the workforce. I was preparing, I wasn't doing too badly, but now this mental health team, as per usual, they haven't made me better, they made me worse. So my advice, never to get involved with the mental health. Don't talk to police. If you have a history of being sectioned like I do, don't talk to the police, because police will probably section you again. It's like, the police, like, why would I talk to the police? It's like, I thought I was doing a good thing to report. By the way, I was the victim of a crime. I wasn't actually the criminal, and they still put me in a section. And they put me on these antipsychotics. Anyway, I've spoken enough about them now. Like, what I'm on now, the Abilify, I've just had my second shot of it like a couple of days ago. It gives me energy. It's a weird one, because even though I can't sleep, it makes me feel quite energetic, but when I try I feel unmotivated. It's way better than Paliperidone. Paliperidone made me utterly suicidal. Gave me seriously bad akathisia. If you want to do some research on bad akathisia, you can look that up and see how terrible that is. And people have killed themselves over this, So hopefully my tribunal next month goes well. I don't know what else really to talk about in this video. If my tribunal goes well, I can get off the injection and I can start tapering off and hopefully get better. But I was tapering off the injection last month and I still couldn't sleep. So they could have messed me up permanently, all of this, So yeah, if you don't have a history of mental health, don't get involved in mental health. If you get into trouble or something, my advice is just stay away from the mental health team, because it's really terrible. And if you do have a history of mental health, if you're in a similar situation to me, maybe, don't ever try to stay away from all authorities like police, mental health teams. It's just, you don't want to be put on these depot injections. They're really terrible. You don't want to be put on a CTO, community treatment order, like I've been, because they will force that injection on you, and they will threaten you with with like a resectioning if you don't take it. Like, they will literally threaten you with police breaking into your abode and taking you back to the hospital and injecting you there. That's what they threatened me with. So that's it. Anyway, 6 months. I thought I'd let people know what's going on, and also make this video just because I just felt like I should talk about it. I don't know what's the future of my channel now. Maybe I'll start talking about this now. My life has been completely diverted. So it's bad. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well out there. See you later.